the old favorites like Lost, you need some fresh blood in there.
True that.
Glee may be that fresh blood. Glee is
not true blood.
Not
fresh
true blood. Fresh blood.
Umlaut. Umlaut on you because you repeated it. Okay, go.
No, umlaut on me because I repeated it. That's very wise of you, sir. The creator Ryan Murphy, I think it's Murphy or Murray. I think it's Murphy. Was created Popular, the TV show Popular. He wrote and I think possibly co-created Nip Tuck. He wrote Running with Scissors, the movie. Has brought us this Fame meets Arrested Development type single camera dramedy about high school glee club. Right? Did that sum it up? Yeah. So
choir.
Well, it's Glee Club, but so it's not quite the choir and the robes. It's like musical performance club.
I didn't have to wear
interesting.
Choir,
well, but they were like you'd stand on thing, maybe sway a little.
I wore a robe to school anyway, but not because I was in choir.
I started with
Padawan.
I started. Oh, you weren't in Jedi choir?
Umlaut.
No, it's
I'm Jedi. I went to Jeff first for Lost. Daniel, what did you think of Glee?
But I didn't even go. I gave it up.
Yeah, well, give it up again.
Oh.
I was super excited for the show. I'm a dude that puts his balls out on the table and says, I love me some musicals. I love watching American Idol, although I don't think it's a great show, but I love So You Think You Could Dance. I loved High School Musical 1. The sequels, it got a little, it really went downhill.
Seriously.
But no,
they grew up.
And I like them in somewhat ironic ways, but I also, in a very serious way, do enjoy them. And the promos for this that featured all the music, I was very excited for. Man, the show is not. At first, I was like, you know what? This could be. I love the idea that I'm going to enjoy fun musical sequences and also have drama that I get into. You can't really judge that on the pilot. You can't really judge that on the pilot. And what really lets you know if a show is any good is after they've established what the show is, what you see that the creators are capable of doing in a serialized way. And there's no way of really judging that from the pilot. But this felt really poorly made. It felt very dry. It felt like, just in a very technical way, it was silent. The only score of the whole thing was the Glee Club singing. I think it needed score. I think a lot of the moments felt like it missed marks because it didn't have something supporting it. And I think it had musical score to accompany also using the Glee Club stuff to score moments, which I think is a smart choice.
Because I love that. It was basically some of the scoring was actual a cappella remakes of current and popular music, even in 70s music and 80s music. Great. So that was one of my favorite things about this.
And this all being said, I thought the musical moments were joyous, were gleeful, and they're worth forwarding through the show to watch. I mean, I will give it definitely more of a shot. But if I don't end up watching the show, I have a feeling that those musical moments will always be pretty entertaining, and I will either watch them on YouTube or
Jeff, what did you think?
Well, I'm actually very happy that you didn't like it because I've got several Twitters this week of people who are like, oh, Glee is so great, I hope you guys covered it on the show. There is not a single thing about this show that I found enjoyable. Not one single thing. None of the characters. I felt all of the jokes fell horribly flat. I didn't get any of the Arrested Development-ness of it. It never felt quirky. I think it was
the lack of score.
Well, it never felt quirky or... The Stephen Tobolowsky character is like this two-dimensional parody. It's borderline offensive. None of the characters at all to me were even remotely felt like there was legs for a series with these characters. This felt like a one-off movie parody, not even parody, but like High School Musical kind of thing.
Is musical in Umlaut?
Yeah.
Umlaut.
It's Umlaut. You said
I did not find it enjoyable at all. And I'm glad we covered Lost in this episode because it's the only thing that I even gave I've been very negative all show. A lot of
well, you're just really negative.
I had hater pants on.
I mean, you don't really like things in general.
Mine.
You really often. I mean, that's just characteristic of.
You guys are horrible. Let me go out with a bang here and tell you guys how I felt about it real quick.
It's better be bangful.
I feel exactly the same way as you guys. I wanted this to be so good. The stuff with the kids I think is great when they're singing. But at the end of the day, I think the comedy did fall flat. Some of the jokes were, I mean, real
clunkers.
Clunkers. I mean, like hard clunkers. Like boy, that I mean, like even. Like 1984. I mean, at one point she says, "Oh, you think this is bad? Try being waterboarded."
Yeah,
really? That is not a joke. You
Yeah.
just wrote a piece of
And I
information.
love her.
I actually didn't know
Jane
what
Lynch,
were jokes.
I think she may
She's
be
awesome.
bad. No,
she's awesome.
no. Think back to when you think that. I think she may be bad. I really do. I mean, not
Actually,
bad,
there
but
was a
I think
moment-
I may not like her. I think I may want to like her because I can't really think back on anything she's done lately.
Best in show?
Every Christopher Guest
Yeah, every
movie.
Christopher Guest movie.
Yeah, but every Christopher Guest movie, she's just another person who's funny in that movie. I don't think that's
What's wrong
her.
with that?
I'm just.
There's a moment
anyway.
in the promos for the next episode where she did have a funny moment. I didn't know
That's
what
good.
was even supposed to be funny in this.
That's the problem.
I think score would have helped because you would have not even noticed that something fell.
Yeah, it should have been like wah wah.
I did not mean that. Don't hold me to that.